This is kind of interesting, or maybe a better word would be, oh, this is surprising, or even better, this isn't even kind of surprising. This is what I talk about all the time. New York, California, even places in Jersey, not as bad. But how much does a person have to earn just to live in a house or even rent an apartment, for God's sakes? Well, California shows people living in RVs, living on rafts and dinghies and docks in the bay. I've heard. I remember I did a video about that not too long ago. That was a new one for me. I thought, oh wow, they've one upped us. They've one upped the RV people, and the RV people, many of them earn six-figure salaries. Now, had they had those six-figure salaries in New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of, they could survive, but just barely, and not have to live in an RV. Zero hedge, 100K per year is now the bare minimum to live alone in New York. So if you're single, you're going to have to make at least 100K to live in New York. 100K single in many places in California, no, not happening. You and your spouse need like 100K each. And you're just going to afford what you can just barely afford and not have much to save anywhere else. You're going to have to downsize the car. Nope, you ain't getting your Tesla. Nope, not no BMW. Nope, certainly not a Lambo. You're driving the Prius, my friends, or the Nissan Leaf. But your friends that live in other states, you can tell them how much money you make, and they'll be jealous. They'll be jelly. You guys are both making, how are you guys not saving money? Why are you driving? And then they explain to you, oh, well, our house is $800,000. Dude, you guys live like in a 2-bedroom, 700 square foot house. I know, but that's what they fetch over here. So, you know, and even if we rented, same story, same kind of monthly payment. You know, we're paying $4,000 a month for a house. You know, that old chestnut. It's getting extremely difficult to live in New York if you make less than six figures, according to a new analysis from Bloomberg. The impact is being felt by those who live alone and is taking place in areas that were previously seen as affordable. My dad, I told you the story. Son, before you were born. Although my dad never calls me son. Hey, son. I just say that because it just sounds right. You know, like usually the redneck or the country folk, son. You know, they use the word son a lot. I use the word son to my friend. Hey, son. I'm like, son, did you see that? Oh, son. You know, that kind of thing. Anyways, I'll just pretend my dad said that. Son, before you were born, we lived in New York. Getting expensive, tough to live there. We said we got to get out of here. We're moving to San Diego. Like Karate Kid's mom said when they packed up New Jersey to go to California, here we come. That's old Snip did. I wasn't born yet. California, I'm born in San Diego. And I'm trying to say, yeah, I was about 5. Dad, I mean, he didn't explain this to us, then, but he tells me now. Same thing was happening in New York, started happening in California. And this is San Diego, not nearly as hard to live in as like Silicon Valley or San Francisco or whatever, or LA, as far as prices go. However, it ain't cheap in San Diego either. So in San Diego, he said, that's it. It's just getting too expensive. We're going to Florida where your Uncle John lives, and that's it. So we've been here ever since. And you don't have to have a 6-figure salary, by the way, even a single person. Like you want to live alone. It's not necessary. Like, in other words, you and your wife, you can earn 50K, your wife, whatever, 50K, and still survive. You alone, you can find something here, even on that salary. May not be the nicest house you could live in or anything, or apartment, but you can find an apartment. Certainly. A 1-bedroom, no problem. 50, 60K salary, you got it. Anyways, just amazing to see this complete shit show everywhere the effing Democrats go. It's amazing how stuff gets so expensive. And I think we're going to find out just why it got so expensive. All the funneling of money, all the corruption. We're going to finally, one day, maybe in the not too distant future, lay it out on the table and just see why. And it's going to shock the hell out of people. Take care.